Chicago Police Union is a police officer no more.
Yeah, facing termination by the police board. John Catanzara handed in his retirement papers at police headquarters today. Now he says he's going to take his message to the campaign trail. And WGN political reporter Taman Bradley is here with that story tonight. Taman.
Ray and Micah, good evening. As John Catanzara exits the force, he's hinting at a political career. Rather than face possible discipline for a string of rule violations, today Patrolman John Catanzara filed this form with CPD's Human Resources Division, calling it quits. In the remarks section, he wrote this phrase, which is code for swearing at President Biden. By announcing his retirement, Catanzara ends his termination proceedings. He'll remain president of CPD's largest union. In the disciplinary case, Catanzara is accused of making obscene and inflammatory posts on social media and generating false reports against superior officers, including former Superintendent Eddie Johnson. In a statement, Mayor Lightfoot reacted, "Not a surprise that a man of hate, as John Catanzara has demonstrated over and over that he is, would run away from accountability."
I knew in April of last year I was never going to be a uniformed officer again, one way or the other. I was either going to do this job or I was retiring anyway.
Catanzara says he'll now consider a run for mayor.
Don't ruin my office. I'm coming for the keys. This city is the shadow of its former self. It's disgusting. And if we don't do something to change it sooner rather than later, I don't know that it's ever recoverable.
As a first-time candidate, Catanzara would need to prove he can build a campaign operation and raise money. Matt Potgorski is chairman of the Northwest Side GOP Club.
I think Republicans could get behind pretty much anybody that runs against Lori Lightfoot. Obviously, relying on Republican support in a mayoral race isn't going to be enough. Republicans represent about 15 or 20% of the city.
The 2019 election hints there could be an opening for a candidate who can unite city workers. Mayor Lightfoot swept all 50 city wards in the runoff, but in the general election, other candidates carried wards heavily populated by city workers.
And the first things first, before anything, you have to figure out if you can raise money. And so obviously having a bit of a union background and earning some stripes here, standing up to the mayor firmly, I think would give him some credibility on that front. As far as patching together a coalition to win, I think it's way too early to say.
Catanzara says he'll have more to say about this possible run for mayor early next year. Meantime, he'll continue fighting the city's vaccine reporting order as FOP leader. Micah and Ray.
All right, Taman, thank you. Hundreds of